What's good, guys? Cribullet here, and today I have my Scareclaw Right hand trap deck for the June 2023 uh, new format. So, this deck was very popular in like March, April, kind of like 250th YCS around there, pre Syac. But with the new like super heavy stuff and the purely stuff, it kind of got phased out because it wasn't really able to keep up with it, and there's just better options. But I think now that the format's wide open, this deck will see an influx in play, and I think that it definitely has some upsides that make it a strong contender for the current format. Um, so for the non-engine, I think triple Ash, triple Valor, triple Impermanent Ogre. So Ogre is really cool. I was considering might play more of this. Just can't really find the space right now. Um, Runic, Striker, and Sprite all get hit by this pretty hard, and all of those decks I think are going to see some pretty serious representation. Um, and I want to make sure that this deck can have uh, have preparedness for that because it kind of struggles against those high back row decks like Widow Anchor hurts pretty hard. Um, the runic spells are pretty hard. Like destruction's kind of tough, so you want to prepare for that as much as you can. Um, the other hand traps are just very solid, very consistent, and very versatile. Again, with a new like kind of open format, you want to have that versatility in your deck, and you want to be able to have a good spread over what you're able to compete against with your non-engine. Um, but again, something that helps with these backer decks is the right package. Having access to Dracoback and Griffin is really good. Bouncing and negating anything just with a one card is kind of ridiculous, and it really helps you make sure that you're able to get your advantage from your Scareclaw cards. So having having access to the right engine means you're just always kind of a step ahead of your opponent, especially if you're able to go first and set up. Um, Triple Acro, double Baloney, and one Astra. So I don't really think that this should change. Maybe you can play more cards, but realistically, Acro is the best one, Baloney's second best one, Astra's the third best one. So this lineup is fine. Double red card, you don't need more. You could honestly play one of it because you're just always switching it off of the Reich anyways, so um, you don't want to start with it because you want to be able to get the draw effect if you're able to. But a lot of the time it can just be the same thing. Uh, one Arrival, one Twin Saw so targets. You don't need more Arrival, and you play Twin Saw instead of the Negate because it has a better versatility going second. It can help break boards, and it's also just like generically, like better. I think still like I'd rather have a pop two than a negate even going first. Especially because this kind of kills Dragon Link like the second effect, which is cool. Like it helps against whatever they try to kill you with. Um, Triple Reich Phobia, one Wraith South and Terra. So although you can search this, I still want to have access to my engine no matter what. So I don't mind playing like multiples. You can also send it with souls. And then I really like the Wraith Saw to get the Fenrir. Fenrir is cool because it gets you to your engine and also works as removal and just a big body, and that's something that it's nothing. There's nothing like it in this spot. It's kind of like a better Pankratops that also works going first. So like, why not? It just is a really good card. And then the Scareclaw Cashtira to go with the engine, like both engines. And then yeah, the Souls package is cool. I was playing Prosperity. It could also be like non-engine, but I wanted to try this out because it works as a way to get defense system monster on the field, and also get you some draws to get you to your right package or your non-engine if you don't open up with it. Or even your Scareclaw could open up with the right engine. Anyways, double Lightheart, double Tryheart. You don't need more of these, but you can't play less. Phoenix, Unicorn, Access Code just to push for game and get rid of cards. Osa and Dark as the Charmers. I've Osa'd Fenrir a few times. That was really cool. I like that. And then Dark is just the best generic one. Fortune Tune is just a way to get to Zeus. It's cool because you can target with card effects, and if it'd be destroyed, you can just attach a material. So you're able to get a Zeus, like a solid Zeus on the board. Draco Sack. So it's cool, Draco Sacks. If you have Fenrir access and then a Scareclaw, you make this, and then you get into Cherubini, which gets you into your right engine. So you get a pop, ascend, and right access. And then you also play the BLS link. So the BLS link is cool because, people don't really expect it, and it's a really good way to just, you know, clear the board and have a solid monster on the field that your opponent has to spend significant resources to get rid of. For the side deck, a lot of background removal. I want to respect these mid-range decks, these stun and control decks, because I think that's kind of what you're going to be seeing at the start of this format. A lot of control decks. So I want to make sure that you're able to just blow it out and have these cards that win the game on the spot, like Evenly or Duster. And then Triple Nib, again, with a new format, it's super wide open, and people are going to be trying out some pretty crazy stuff. And usually with pretty crazy stuff, Nib just ruins their day. So I want to have this card for the time being. And then Triple Barrier for, mainly for branded, but it still hurts, like Sprite and like Sprite Runic, because you can get the Runic stuff, and you can Exceeds, and basically most of the decks right now, except for, I guess, like Sky Striker, either Exceeds or Fusion Summon, or even Synchro Summon. There's some pretty cool Synchro decks going on right now, like Sword Soul with the Denlong stuff. So I want to have a kind of a generic floodgate that they can't really ruin by spell trap. So Deep Barrier is kind of the best one for that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I think this deck is pretty solid, and I hope you guys enjoyed my theory and kind of the ideas behind it. And yeah, have a good one. Peace.